Hey everyone, this is Mr. Molo, going to go over a quick video on what we're doing today. So today is the first day of coding, so this video might also be helpful then in a couple of days when we start doing other projects just on how to get started. So if you look in the folder for today, there's two things. There's a wall maze assignment and then there's the coding website. So let's just take a quick look at the wall maze assignment. So this might not make a lot of sense to you, but you're going to want to find your hour and then find your name and then which letters you are doing and numbers, I guess, too. So like A1D4, just try to remember those, otherwise write them down. Again, it'll make a lot more sense in a couple minutes. The other link here is for the coding website. So it'll take you there. It'll ask you a couple things. Just exit out. Okay. So when we're in here, we want to go to select playground. And the playground we're doing today is called the wall maze. So it takes a couple seconds to load. There we go. So now those letters and numbers might make a little bit more sense. So back on that assignment, if you were an A or 2 or whatever it is, I'm going to let you go in any order. So just because your 1 is last, I probably wouldn't do the 1 last because it's right here next to the start. So I'd maybe knock out that one first. You don't want to go all the way to D and then come all the way back, all the way around and go to 1. So you can go in any order you want, and you're going to hit those 2 numbers and 2 letters. So here's all of our things here to control the robot. And it looks like a lot, but really we're only using 3 of them. And one of them we're only going to use 1 time here. So we're going to go over here to these purple, to the looks, and we're going to move pen down. And we're going to click and drag that up there underneath the when started. And what that basically does is makes your robot drag a pen along. So this way we can see where it is. So the only way to submit this is to show it to me, either live in class or send a screenshot of it. And since you're moving a pen, it'll kind of just leave a trail of everywhere you go. The other 2 things you're going to be using, so the only 2 ones we're using, are this drive forward for 200 millimeters and then this turn right for 90 degrees. Those are the only 2 that we need to use. You're not going to use anything else. If you use this turn right, your robot's just going to sit there and turn right forever. Use this drive forward, and your robot's going to sit there and drive forward forever. So we don't want that. So drive forward for 200 millimeters and then turn right for 90 degrees. I'm going to let you in on a secret. 200 is not far enough. So I'm going to change that to 250 right now. So let's say, for example, I wanted to get to, this 2. I'll get you a little bit of the way there. I'm going to drag that drive forward for 250. I'm going to press the play button. And the robot drives forward for 250 millimeters. Okay? If you were a little short, if we would have kept it at 200, it wouldn't have got past the wall. If we did like 500, it would crash into this wall. And then it would be all weird. Okay? So now that I'm sitting here, my robot's facing this way. You could also change the camera angles if you need to. That might help you out a little bit better. Figure out which way you actually need to go. Okay, so I'm standing here and I need to turn to the left. Except there's a problem here. This only says turn right. But I could change it. And now it says turn left. So I'm going to press the stop button, restart, and test it. Make sure that that worked. Everything looks good. And then once you get a little bit better at it, you can kind of do a couple things at a time depending on how well you can visualize. Okay, so now I know I need to go straight from there. And then I'm going to turn right because my robot's facing the wrong way. So then it'll get flipped and now it'll be facing this wall. And then I need another turn straight. And then maybe like every 2 or 3 I would test it just to make sure because you don't want to mess up one and then it be messed up for, the rest of them afterwards. Okay, so there we go. I got to here. In those 5 programs. So then you're going to be going all the way to those 4 or 2 letters, 2 numbers, and then at the end at this checkerboard here. And then that's how you know when you're done. So again, this pen will follow me or follow you along. So you don't need to show me, all 2 minutes of your program going. If you just send me a screenshot when your robot's at the checkerboard, and then I can follow along with the pen and make sure that you hit your A1 and D4 and all those that you were supposed to hit along the way. Okay. So make sure, again, we're only using these 2. Make sure you have a pen that is moved down so that I can follow it. Otherwise, you're just doing this a lot of trial and error, so it might get a little bit frustrating. But the robot will listen to you. Odds are if the robot's messed up, it's something on here got messed up where you didn't put it to 250, you did it to 200, and then it hit a wall, and now it's not exactly going as straight as it should be. But we will do this project over a couple days and then have a couple more programming projects, so hopefully this video helps.